cricketers.
In fact, we're getting some breaking news coming in. Sunil, stay with us. We're getting breaking news coming in now from the stadium. In fact, Pakistan now have won the toss. So the toss has been won by Pakistan. Pakistan deciding to bat first. So it's going to be the Indian contingent that's going to be bowling first, because Pakistan has decided to bat first as they have won the toss. So the ICC Champions Trophy Group A match encounter is all set to begin very, very shortly. The latest news from the Dubai Stadium is that Pakistan have won the toss and decided to bat first. That's the latest. Let me get in a quick comment to that from Sarandeep Singh, Indian cricketer, who's joining us live. Sarandeep, your first reaction to the toss, Pakistan winning the toss, choosing to bat first. What's the wicket looking like, and what do you make of this decision taken by them?
Yes, definitely. I think we saw the last game against India versus Bangladesh. After the second innings, wicket is going to be played slightly lower side. Ball is not getting too much bounce, so it's not easy for the batsman to play that shots. So that's why the toss is very crucial. In Dubai, in the stadium, the wicket is not that quick. So they want to put some runs on the board that put India under the pressure. Because Pakistan has some quality fast bowlers like Shaheen was over there, Ross was over there. So they're going to put India pressure, and whoever wins the toss, they're going to bat first, because it's a high-profile game. It's a very high-pressure game, India-Pakistan. Everywhere in the world, the eyes on this game all the time. So they are looking that who's going to win the match. So
absolutely. Obviously, they're going to try and put runs on the board. But as far as, of course, now our bowlers are concerned, because obviously they are going to have to be the X factors, try and get early wickets, of course, to put pressure on the Pakistani side. Sarandeep Singh, who do you believe could potentially be the X factors in our bowling contingent?
Well, Mohammad Shami, for Indian side, you can say Mohammad Shami is bowling really well. I mean, he came after 1.5 or 2 years time from injury, and he's bowling really well, getting 5 wickets in a first game, winning the match for your country. That give him a confidence as a boost up. And in this game, especially India-Pakistan game, you need people like who in a good form, who have confidence in the bowling, because that confidence come to play into that game, today's game here.
Okay, let's go back to the Dubai Stadium. My colleague Sunil Yash Kalra continues to be outside. He, of course, has a special guest with him as well. Sunil, the Indian bowlers need to, of course, get those early wickets. Pakistan opting to bat first. How is this decision being perceived there? Also, as far as this match is concerned, and the wicket in particular, of course, it's a batting pitch there or a bowling pitch? What's your take?
Well, let us tell you the facts here. Statistics tell us whoever wins the toss is batting on the 11 occasions, but the team batting second has won the matches on 15 occasions. You must realize Bangladesh had won the toss, and they chose to bat. And what happened? Within 10 overs, the juice and the allure of front foot batting gets you out on various occasions, and there were 5 wickets down in the 10 overs. And do you think it's a great decision to have batting after winning the toss? Statistically,
great decision for Team India, right?
Yes.
For Pakistan, and great decision coming from Pakistan to Team India,
right?
But I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because it's more difficult when it comes to it's bats for you, right?
Yes.
It's difficult to bat anyhow. I mean, whether you bat second, of course. But the best part, is there is no view. Pakistan would have certain kind of advantage, because I had tested the other day, yesterday in fact.
Yes.
I tried, putting my hand on the grass, and there was no view at all. So whether you bat first or second, there will be juice, and that will benefit you.
Uday, one interesting factor you should know here, that after 2022, all the matches played here, the team batting first has scored 4.37 runs, which is equivalent to 217, 219 runs, whichever way you look at it. So if they manage to put a total of 230, 240, India is a tough time looking at it. But again, chasing is the easier part here, if you consider it. But again, it's a call between the fast bowlers, which were 5 of them, and we have 5 of the spinners. So I think it's a choice between the apple and the oranges.
All right, and of course now just talking about the X factors for both sides, and try and get in the expert. I think that's Tos Rizvi with you, sports journalist, if I'm not mistaken, Sunil. Yes, so try and get in, of course, Tos's perspective on who he believes are going to be the X factors. So Sarandeep, of course, saying that Mohammad Shami could prove to be the X factor as far as our bowlers is concerned. What's Tos's perspective on who the X factor will be as far as our bowlers are concerned? Who could be a dangerous batsman for Pakistan today as well, Sunil?
Well, we've had this extensive discussion on the X factor toss. What is your X factor here?
I mean, yeah, spinners are going to have to say, right? Because it's Ravindra Jadeja, it's Akshar Patel. A lot of X factors we have. But you know what? Shubman Gill holds that special place because he's great maturely over the time, in the recent time, he's taken up the responsibility. Being the vice captain of the team, he's taken up on himself because the seniors have lost the plot. I mean, whether you talk about Rohit Sharma, the way he started, and then Virat Kohli losing that plot, getting out to that leg spinner.
Well, Uday, one thing is very clear: the X factors are not your big names like Rohit and Virat Kohli, because when you look at the contest between Rohit and Afridi, you want to share that part of the Rohit and Virat.
I mean, that is something interesting. I was just looking at the stats. So Rohit Sharma has been out twice by Shaheen Shah Afridi.
And Virat Kohli has been out 5 times out of 6 on leg spin. I repeat, in the last 6 matches he's played, he's lost his wicket on a leg spinner. So now that's a big problem for India as far as that is concerned.
The big update coming from India is there is no change right now. Playing 11 remains the same. Kuldeep Yadav continues to play. There is no.
But there is a change for Pakistan. But there is a change for Pakistan. In fact, we are learning. Yes, as Toss is saying, no change for India, but there's a change for Pakistan. Imam comes in, Fakhar Zaman goes out. Fakhar Zaman could be now sidelined for the rest of the tournament. We saw it wasn't a very good, previous encounter for Pakistan in the Champions Trophy. Sarandeep, Fakhar Zaman obviously paying the price. He gets sidelined. Imam comes in. How do you view this decision by Pakistan? Also, India deciding to go in for an unchanged team.
Definitely, look, India is not going to be changed his team because they know their strength. Their spinners are their main strength, actually, because Jasprit Bumrah is injured. Mohammad Siraj is not in the team. The two most experienced fast bowlers. So after 1.5 years' time, Mohammad Shami comes in. So still, Harshit Rana, he has to learn a lot. Hardik Pandya, he hasn't finished his whole 10 over spells. So spinners, they have to be there all the time because they are wicket taker spinners. And if we talk about Pakistan, Fakhar Zaman is automatic choice. He's injured, he's gone out. But the main thing is to see where Imamul Haq is going to be bad. Is he going to be open? If he's open, then Babar Azam has to become at number 3 or 4. Because against India, you need your most experienced players to play at number 3, 4. Because India has the bowling strength of Indian team is their spinners. So you need your experienced players in the middle order to tackle the Indian spinners. If they tackle it well, if they score 240, 250 against India, then it might be a good contest here.
Okay, so at the end of the day, 220 becomes a pretty fighting total for Pakistan is what you're clearly saying. Okay, let's go back now to Sunil. Sunil, we'll just get to the, the match and the analysis in just a second once again. But let's talk about the atmosphere. You're standing outside the stadium there. Is it a riot of blue and green there? What are the stats like? How many people, how many spectators are in that stadium currently? Mostly Indians, or are it a mix of 50-50 between Indians and Pakistanis? We had seen how the airfares were soaring to Dubai from, of course, India. I'm sure the hotels there are the prices are soaring too. Everyone is making a beeline. I personally know so many people in the stadium. How is it like there? What's the atmosphere? How many spectators inside, Sunil?
Oh, I can tell you, it's a complete sold out crowd, over 22,000 people. Most of them, you would see a sea of blue. Why? Because India has got a phenomenal record. Pakistan, we saw a beautiful board in the previous match. It said, previous occasion, it said either we win or we learn.
That was Ridwan Muhammad said the same thing in the press conference, and it was made a meme out of it. So I think this would be another learning experience for Mohammad Ridwan.
If you go statistically, India has their tails up. But looking about the atmosphere, it's amazing. You see, the oldest person we saw and we spoke to was an 87-year-old gentleman who was carried on perhaps the wheelchair to be present to watch the match. This is what the phenomena, this is what the amazing stories are. Another story, Bhavish, a young guy from London, flew down in the morning, just buys a ticket for himself and a Pakistani chauffeur, and they go together to watch the match. And he goes back tonight at his hometown London. So these are the things. The fans are thronging from everywhere, mostly Indian and slightly Pakistanis who are locals here. Toss.
Absolutely. That was a touching story. Bhavish coming from India, coming from England and being an Indian, he helped out that Pakistani guy.
The other part is that the visas to the Pakistan fans are not given so easily. So therefore, you see only the local Pakistani diaspora walking in, but it's outnumbered by 1:3 as far as Indian fans are concerned. Uday,
Fantastic,
over to you.
fantastic. That's going to be great for our boys in blue, isn't it? Having a sea of supporters, of course, cheering them on at this Dubai stadium, of course, there. Okay, let's come back now and just talk a second about what do you believe could be a fighting total for Pakistan? 220, if they put 220 on the board, it becomes an interesting contest, says Sarandeep. What's your take, Sunil and Toss? What do you believe could be a fighting total for Pakistan? What would they attempt to get to? And who really needs to fire for Pakistan? Which of their batters would they be relying on? Sulin and Toss, can you hear me? Let's try and unmute them, please. Yeah, go ahead.
We managed to look at the 25 matches out here in the last 6 years. Pakistan has been, it's been their home ground, but 4.37 or 4.80 is the maximum that they can look at, especially batting first. And when they bat second, the chasing is atrocious. So for the first 10 overs, Sharvanti, being a player, would tell you the juice bounce, the sun. This is, mind you, the warmest day of this year in Dubai. So you've got to look at all the factors. 420 is just a saving number for them. But for India, when we come and bat, it's easily chaseable. But yes, anything above 450 or 250 is going to be a problem. What do you think?
Absolutely. 250 is going to be a problem because, I mean, we have lost number of wickets.
Yes.
28. So you cannot let loose. So you cannot give away those wickets because even if you let them score to 50 plus, it's going to be difficult because it's not easy to score. The outfield is heavier on the heavier side. It doesn't, go past the fielders easily. And the wicket is slow on the slower side, so you cannot time the ball as well.
Uday, the other part is that they are very bad on fielding and in the death overs. So if they were to bowl those last 10 overs and the 25 over matches, if you see, they've given over 8 runs per over in the death, which is unpardonable in a 50-over game. But when you look at their first 10 overs as well, they are very suspicious in their front foot play. They stick, they edge, they give wickets. And that's where the problem is. India may take 2 or 3 first quick wickets, but they don't have to let it loose like what they did in Bangladesh. Your views?
Absolutely. I mean, we cannot let it loose against Pakistan. I mean, they have youngsters.
They can come back and sting you in the tail.
Yes. Sarandeep, as far as, of course, now our batting contingent is concerned, Sarandeep, who do you believe could be the X factor? We saw how Gill, of course, with that powerful century, saw us through against Bangladesh after, of course, a bit of a scare in the middle with a couple of wickets. But who do you believe could now be the X factor as far as our batsmen are concerned? Our middle order also looking pretty strong. What would the second innings look like for India?
Definitely. We all the time we concentrate on Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Okay, they're two big guns, they're most experienced players. So they will come and perform us. But the way Shubman Gill is coming up, I mean, he is the one who looking more confident because he has that temperament. He stays on the wicket. He don't goes after the bowlers. He just play according what the situation demands at the time. And especially after Shubman Gill, we have Shreyas Iyer. He's in a tremendous form. The way he plays the spin in middle order, it's totally too good. Then we got Hardik Pandya, we got Akshar Patel, he's batting beautifully. We got Ravindra Jadeja who can bat really well. So India had that batting strength until 8th or 9th number. Even Harshit Rana, I mean, he's the one, he plays really well. He's a good batter also. Okay. So India has that depth in the batting, but still, I think not lose quick wickets like Shubman Gill has to play a big role because Rohit Sharma decided he goes after the bowler and the other one is plays according to the line. He not together go after the bowling attack, especially Pakistan bowling attack. They don't get the wickets. But Shaheen Afridi, Aris Rauf and Naseem Sheikh, they are quality fast bowlers.
They are absolutely. That's a test, of course, that we'll have to overcome as far as that second innings goes. But okay, final question then. What's your prediction? Obviously, we can't not say India. What's your prediction? Is close contest? India has the edge. Going to be a big wicket win. What's your prediction?
It's going to be a good contest and it will be not the easy game today. But what I feel is the Pakistani, especially, they lost in the first game, but they still, if they have a fire inside them, and they have to do really well, and they have to pick up the game, the cricket. The today is the game. They have to show it inside.
Okay.
And let's see. Like, want to see the best team win. Best team win. Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
what's your prediction, Sunil and Tosh? What's your prediction? Interestingly, Sarandeep has got his blue on. You both are twinning, but you're not wearing blue.
All I can say, Uday, and me and Toss unanimously feel the stats, the form, the emotions, and the crowd inside all rooting for India. So we can't go ahead of India at this point of time. Are we being biased?
Okay, I think we've just lost.
Okay,
yeah, they're back with us. Go ahead.
For
Go
a
ahead.
well balanced lineup, good bowling, fast bowling, fast bowling, spin bowling, great Rohit Sharma.